Although Songkran festival had long been practiced since Sukhothai period, the festival had been expanded more with rituals and cultural activities later in the Ayutthaya period. Aside from merit making, pouring scented waters to elders, one thing that you can't miss once you're in Thailand's ancient capital is to getting splashed by these elephants. Deriving from the Sanskrit language, the word Songkran means to pass or to move into. In this context, the meaning implies to the passing and the moving of the sun. And the Grand Songkran Festival, which falls on the Aries, indicates the new era of the Thai New Year. Owing to the ancient Indian belief, the Grand Songkran Festival is most appropriate to be the Thai New Year, due to the timing of the best season, which is known as the Spring of India, which comes right after the cold season of winter. The highlight of the festival will include the younger Thais paying respect to their elders by sprinkling their hands with scented water. Nowadays, the emphasis is on fun and water throwing rather than on the festival's spiritual and religious aspects, which sometimes prompts complaints from traditionalists.
การที่เรารดน้ำสาดกันไม่ใช่เพื่อความสนุกแต่เพื่อที่จะเห็นว่าน้ำเนี่ยเป็นเหมือนมีบุญคุณกับเราทำเกษตรกรจากน้ำเราอาบน้ำชำระความสกปรกเราล้างหน้าตอนเช้าเรากุ้มใจแล้วก็ไปทะเลอาบน้ำเนี่ยน้ำนี่คือสิ่งที่ให้ความสุขกับเราฉะนั้นเนี่ยเวลาเราสาดน้ำให้ใครก็ตามในวันสงกรานต์หรืออะไรก็ตามคือเราให้ความสุขกับคนนั้นไม่ใช่สาดเพื่อความสนุกอย่างเดียว
Since the old days during the Sukhothai period, the Songkran festival had been practiced both in the royal court palace and among the ordinary citizens. However, the size of the celebration had not been as elaborated as of today. Back in those days, civil servants and other government officials would pay homage to the king and would drink the oath of allegiance to the king or the government, while the king would provide annual salary to all officials. Later on in Ayutthaya period, the festival had been expanded by including the bathing of the Buddha image. Also, the festivities would include the foaming of sand pagodas and entertaining celebrations. In the Ratanakosin period, the rituals had been conducted in the similar pattern as those during the Ayutthaya period. At present, the Songkran festival is celebrated nationwide. Major provinces that will be participating in a grand way, including the ancient capital city of Ayutthaya. The festivities feature ancient customs and traditions of Songkran that have been observed through the centuries.
The highlight of Songkran festival in Ayutthaya is to play with the elephant. The elephant here can throw the water by his trunk to the people who play Songkran with them. The scenery here is the historical park, so it's the good feeling to play Songkran in the ancient city. That is, I think, is the highlight here too.
According to the director of the Tourism Authority of Thailand, nearly 10,000 visitors are expected to be in Ayutthaya for the Old City Songkran Festival this year. After all, the essence of the Songkran Festival is the true value of its tradition, that is to respect elders and one another, perhaps using water as a mean, though one must be thankful for water at the same time.
น้ำนั้นชำระล้าง10สิ่งทั้งหลายเนี่ยอันเป็นธรรมชาติเป็นการเคารพธรรมชาติดินน้ำลมไฟนี่คือสิ่งที่ต้องเคารพธรรมชาติแต่ที่สำคัญเนี่ยสิ่งที่จะทำให้โลกเป็นปกติสุขอย่างแท้จริงนั้นต้องชำระล้างจิตใจด้วยธรรมะหรือคติธรรมนี่เป็นสิ่งที่สำคัญที่สุด
Songkran festival may lose some of its traditional sense of values in the modern days, but it is imperative to remind the new generation of the history, the purpose, and the true meaning of the tradition, and always be reminded that our ancestors wouldn't carry on this tradition this long if it wasn't meant to be cherished. Vichitra Dongdi, reporting for ASEAN Newsroom.